All right, so we're going to do a pod review on the Peach Blue Ghost. So, if I can get myself in here so I can do a little filming without this plant getting in my way like it is doing. And here it is. So, we'll go over the plant profile. It's a black stem for the most part. It's not that black right now because it's not in direct sunlight. It's really filtered out by all these other plants going over the top of it. But in general, it is going to be a black stem. You're going to see the black leaf here. It's pretty much a regular leaf shape as far as the shape goes, but it's going to be very blackening. You're going to see a lot of dark blackening in the stem. It's one of those kind of varieties. Now, I would imagine this is a hybrid to some degree, but as you can see here, this is what they look like. And we'll pick one of them. I'm going to leave the rest on there so they fully ripen until they get nice and red. And I would imagine they do. So this is the first year growing on this for me because I grew these last year, but I never got around to reviewing it. I don't even think I collected peppers off them. I did eat one or two of them, but I didn't do anything with them. So this year, we're going to let them fully ripen so I can get seeds, and I can offer some seeds on my website. I don't have a whole lot of them, so it's probably going to be a limited order, but I definitely want to let these ripen until they're fully ready for seeds. Here's the bottom of the leaf, but you can see the veins in the top of the leaves are very dark in color. I don't have any more flowers left. They've finished flowering for the winter, and I'm going to winter this over for next year, so hopefully it'll stay alive, and I maybe cut it down a little bit so it's not so tall, and then we'll bring it out next year and just plant it straight in the garden. So we're going to go 1 year winter over and then put it right in the garden, and then that way it'll grow to its full potential. So just got to get through the winter, which is the next 6 to 8 months, which up here, that's a long time. That's more than half the year is cold, and I can't grow. We're going to pick one of these. I guess I'll pick this one up here. This one's about as, it's not red yet, but you can see it's more peach. It's starting to go to that orange color. And they're all pretty much shaped the same way. They all look like the same thing. They got this big bulbous top on it. Almost looks like a carrot. And then it's very gnarly and warty. And then you got tinges of purple that go across the top of it. And it's just beautiful. Here's the other one. Look at another one over here. And these are going to be nice because these are going to get a lot of striping in it this year. You're going to see a lot of beautiful patterns off of that. So I do want this to get some color to it. So, see, there's a couple up here. Just beautiful peppers. Again, here's another one. In fact, I even want to do a little snapshot on that one. Here's the one down here. That one's going to get some nice colors on it. There's a nice peach one here. Not much sunlight hitting it, so it's staying kind of on the peach side. But if you let the sun hit them just the right amount, with not too much sun, you will get a striping effect like this. So it's really the angle of the sun and how much sun is filtering through the leaves, hitting the peppers, where you're going to end up getting that really gnarly striping effect. It's really what determines that. It's nothing to do with every pepper is going to default and you're going to get stripes on it. You got to kind of play around with the lighting a little bit to get the best effect. And this pepper will do the same thing. This is the pink tiger right here. But I'm waiting for it to kind of change color, and it's going to take a while. It's already a couple of months with those peppers on it, and still ain't changing. So, but anyway, this is it. Try to give you a couple angles, a couple different lighting situations here. And show you the side with the purple on it. It's a beautiful pepper. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a very gorgeous pepper. It's very similar. It has a lot of, not similar, but has a lot of characteristics of the peach jammy. Peach jammy looks a lot like this. It's warty, really gnarly, It's got a combination of the marupis in it, that marupi shape where it gets kind of wiggly and wobbly, and it also has the warty effect. So it's definitely one of those kind of peppers. I really like this one. So let's turn you around and give you a taste test. What's up, guys? Here we go. We're going to do a pod review on this one, and this is called the Peach Ghost Jammy. I believe that's what it's called. Peach Purple Peach Ghost Jammy or something. I'll put the right name in the title for it. But that's what it is. And it's got a nice purpley, gnarly effect to it. And I can tell you, I didn't do a pod review on it last year because I didn't get that many peppers off it. But I did eat one of them. And I did save some seeds from it. And they were really, really hot. So I was, you know, I was in a lot of trouble eating one of those things. So this year I'm going to be a little cautious with it. But that's what it looks like. You can see the purpling on it. Let me get the right lighting. You can see the beautiful purpling on it. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful pepper? And we're going to give it a bite right now. Going in. A lot of seeds in there. That whole thing was filled with seeds. What I could say is the heat-wise, it wasn't that hot at all. Not hot at all. Last year, though, I ate one. It's much hotter. It could be that it's going to creep up a little bit. So, I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. It's very mild in flavor. Has, like, some undertones of, like, habanero-type flavor. A little bit. But very mild. No spicy effect, no fatale effect from it. No, you know, long-lasting spiciness that's sticking around. Came and gone. It is warm. It's warming up down my esophagus into my stomach. It's that type of heat, but it's not really burning my mouth at all. It's got me like coughing a little bit. Heat-wise, it's just kind of on the top of the tongue, but very lightly. If I was to give this a heat rating as of this year, right now for that pepper, I'm sure if I let it ripen, it'll probably pick up. Right now, I'm going to say about 1,000 Scovilles at best. This one here was probably about 600 Scovilles. Not killer hot, but a little bit of heat on it. But that flavor was really, really nice. The flavor was very, very nice. It was just very smooth. Not a lot of like habanero fruitiness, but a little bit of habanero kind of undertones to it. I wasn't necessarily fruity per se, you know. But it was a very nice tasting pepper. It came, it gone. The biggest thing I noticed with this pepper is the heat. It didn't really affect my mouth that much, but the heat going all the way down and into my stomach is warm. It's very warm. More than my mouth is. And I chewed that thing up good. So it's warm all the way down into my stomach. And I'm not necessarily getting a gut cramp, but I'm not sick or anything, but there might be a little bit of a gut cramp beginning to develop a little bit. Could be. I can't say. I'm sure if I ate 2 or 3 of these things, I probably would get a gut cramp from it. But it doesn't have like a spicy flavor to it. It's just nice and smooth. Very, very nice pepper. Very delicious. This pepper would go good in any kind of grilling of any kind. Like if, you know, you're going to grill potatoes and peppers and onion and garlic. You're going to grill all those combinations up and you want to add some hot, spicy peppers to your meal. This is the way to go. I'd definitely throw a handful of these in there. They definitely would go with that. Yeah, of course you could pickle them. You can dry them out if you want. Eat them fresh. These are the kind I would eat fresh because they have a very nice flavor and they taste like they would go really good in a salad. Some peppers, like fatales and habaneros, I tend not to want to put those in the salad because the flavors on those are so strong that they can overwhelm the flavor of the salad, and I don't necessarily want to do that, especially if I'm got guests. But this has a mild flavor, so you can add a little heat, and you're not going to overwhelm the salad with the flavor of the pepper, per se. So, like for example, you want to add a habanero to your salad. You end up chopping up a habanero, throwing it in there. You're like, well, I want some more heat, so you chop up 3 or 4 more and put it in. And now your whole salad tastes like habaneros. You don't want to offset your salad flavor, so you just want 1 pepper, but there's not enough heat in there to give you the heat you're looking for. So you add more habaneros, and that ruins the flavor. So this kind of a pepper, you can add a lot of them, but there's not a lot of heat. So if you're looking to add a little bit of heat, you may need to add something else with it. But it's a good pepper. Really like it. The heat's still on there. Little bit of burn on the top of the lip here. A little bit going on the gums. Outside of that, warm down the esophagus. And it's already basically coming down. Nothing major. Very smooth, very nice. Definitely worth growing. I would definitely recommend this particular pepper. I'll offer seeds if I get enough seeds from it, which I think I will. I'll offer some seeds on my website for it, and you'll be able to pick them up there. And that's it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.